it's your girl Linda, and welcome back to part three of me telling you how you can apply for the Ireland Fellowship Program, an excellent once in a lifetime educational opportunity that you can get because I got it, so you can get it too, right? We're all about manifesting all of 2025, and I know you have your mind set on doing your postgraduate studies. You just need an opportunity. Anyways, so in part one and part two, I introduced you to what the Ireland Fellowship Program is all about. I went through the stage one of the application process. And in today's video, part three, I'll be looking at stage two and stage three, which are, yeah, stage three is the final stage. So I'll merge the two of them together. I'll be looking at that. And potentially, this might be the very last video, right? And just before I get into any of this and all of this, I just want to put up my disclaimer as usual. This is not sponsored content. I'm not advertising on behalf of anyone. This is me just not being a gatekeeper and of course wanting all of us to win in 2025 and beyond. Yeah. And secondly, you may see me looking down from time to time. Just know that I'm looking at my notes because I want to make sure that I give you guys all the deets. Right? Good. So now let's jump into it. So stage two of the application process is what I like to call a full application, because if you were paying attention or you did view the first video, you will notice that stage one of the, or second video rather, stage one of the application process, it barely scratches the surface. Like it's just like, the necessary information at that point. But in stage two, you have to elaborate, you have to go into more details and all of that. So one of the things you will notice is that you will be building on your motivational statement or your expression of interest that you would have wrote in stage one of the application process. You have to build on that for stage two. Another thing is that they will ask you for, in terms of your academic transcripts, certificates, diplomas, training, any sort of, academic qualification, that you have in your bag. Of course, you have to present that, right? So you have to do copies of that. The next item that I want to touch on, that is references. And oftentimes, when people hear references, they think of, who can I get to write a reference for me? They go to maybe a close family friend, somebody. Listen, this is an academic opportunity. So you want to get academic references. You don't want to get references from someone who cannot attest to your suitability and academic qualification for the fellowship or for the program. So that is something that you want to ensure that you have down pack. So of course you want to probably reach out to a former lecturer, maybe your former dean, maybe someone at the academic institution, I am sure, who can definitely attest and say, hey, yes, Sarah is suitable for this. And then now for proof of English language. So in stage two of the application process, you have to demonstrate your proficiency in English language. Even if you come from an English speaking country, it does not matter. You still have to demonstrate that proficiency. And just how do you do that? Well, you can take an exam. So there are two exams, I believe. I can't remember the name of the first one, but the other one is called the Duolingo exam, which is the exam I took. Yeah, so I took the Duolingo English exam. And the exam, it is quite easy. If you guys want me to do a video on that, or maybe I should, I'll do that in the next video. But you will be doing an exam just to demonstrate how proficient you are in English language, right? And that's it really for stage two, right? So remember, build on your motivational statement, articulate your motivations. Like, what is it motivating you? Remember also, they will need your transcript of the academic qualifications, your degree, this, that, and the third. Make sure you get that information for them. Remember, when it comes to your references, you're not using anyone, but you're using academic references. Yeah. And just in case you're wondering, when is stage two or the duration of stage two? I mean, the timeline changes annually, but what I can say is that it typically runs between, so after, remember, stage one is what you submit in July. Stage two is somewhere around, I would say, August, thereabout. And then we move on now to stage three. So stage three is pretty much an interview. That's it. Yeah, it's simply an interview, a live interview on Zoom or some of the digital platforms such as Teams maybe. But I remember doing my interview on Zoom. So once you get through or you get past stage two, of course, you will get communication from them notifying you that, hey, you've moved on to stage three. And some things that you can expect in stage three, even if it is just an interview, you can expect one, it's going to be on Zoom, like I mentioned. Two, there will be a panel. It's not going to be one person, it's not going to be two people. There will be a panel of persons in front of you asking you questions, as well as you can expect the duration of it to run anywhere between, say, 30 to 45 minutes. Yeah. And some of the questions that you can expect, or some of the areas I would recommend you focusing on, is your motivation and your goals, understanding the program that you want to get into, that is your postgraduate program, as well as be able to articulate what are your aspirations and your contribution and your dreams when you're finished, when it comes to your home country. Be able to speak on that and speak about that. I just took a couple notes of the things that I wanted to just remind you guys of. And also leadership and adaptability. I touched briefly on leadership in the last video, but when it comes to adaptability, I mean, you have to be able to provide examples of, times when you were able to adapt to, it doesn't have to be a new environment or a new country, but it could be a work situation, that kind of thing. Yeah, so these are things that you can expect when it comes to the interview process, but I'm sure you're going to be great. I'm sure you'll do well and everything should be fine. So that's it for stage two and stage three. Like I said, I will perhaps do just a bonus video as it relates to the English exam that you will have to do. I may just do a bonus video for that. But outside of that, I know you will do well. I am rooting for you. And that's pretty much, of course, if you have any questions for me on anything that maybe you need just a bit more clarification on, something that maybe, you need more information on, just simply link it in the comment, just send a comment, and I'll definitely have a look at it. This video was not too long. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, take care. Bye.